Hey guys, Grüße aus Deutschland, greetings from Germany. Today is Tuesday, the 15th of August. It's a holiday in Germany or in Bavaria, and so I'm off today. Yesterday was my first day back to work after 3 weeks of staycation. And what do you know? I scheduled this staycation because I figured during the hot weeks in Germany, I'd rather be home than at work because the 2 hours daily on public transportation alone are a bit much when it's hot. And so almost my entire staycation, the weather was nice and cool and rainy, so I got a lot of stuff done at home. And the first day I'm back to work, it's hot. It was 32 degrees. I think it was a little bit over, but the National Weather Service said 32 degrees Celsius. That was 89 degrees or 89.6 degrees Fahrenheit. And yeah, it was hot. And I got to catch up on my emails that I had received. It was over 120 in 3 weeks in my personal work account alone, and then the one for the reception. And I got a lot of that done. A lot of people, of course, had taken the day off because today is a holiday. And so I had the serenity and the silence to get a lot done. And then also the other receptionist showed up and we had like a meeting. We talked a lot about what happened during her not staycation, her vacation, and my staycation. And yeah, it seems like this job is gonna go away. I just don't resonate with it anymore. And what our boss, our direct superior, has done during the past few months alone, it's just ridiculous. She's been our boss since November 2022, and she's our fifth boss since or in 3 years, and that alone is a joke. And the company continues to create changes and terminate more people. I'm not worried about it. I'm just, over the years, I've become the go with the flow kind of a woman. I don't really care anymore. I just do my best. I invest my energy and my time, and whatever happens, happens. I mean, you guys know the Serenity Prayer, and since Eckhart Tolle mentioned it a few years ago, I've been kind of trying to live by it. And so, yeah, it's hot again today in Germany. I'm done with my laundry, and all the trash is taken down. And I had some Chinese lunch with my sister, and yeah. I also got myself the book, The Meaning of Mariah Carey, written by Mariah Carey and Michaela Angela Davis. Yeah, I wanted to see what Mariah Carey had to say about her life. I haven't started reading it yet, but I'm going to. I have a handful of artists that over the years, whenever they came out with a song, I liked most of their songs. And Mariah Carey is one of them. And I recently heard about how her sister is begging her for money, and she's into drugs and all of that. And so watched a whole bunch of videos, and so now I want to see what Mariah Carey says. Like, an interview is different. You can just listen to it and watch her, but in order to write a book, she really must have given what happened a lot of thought. And so I'm looking forward to reading that. Yesterday at work, it kind of came clear to me how much our minds change within 3 weeks only. I mean, when I got there, I had to think about how to unlock the doors, how to work the blinds, how to check messages on the answering machine. It's a virtual one. And all kinds of things, and where the date stamp is, and And then I had to get my login book out because I couldn't remember my password anymore for the system and for the VPN and all of that. And it's amazing what our minds do within 3 weeks only. And I know that over those 3 weeks, I've had so many thoughts about what I still want to achieve in life and what I would like to change within the, um, like maybe even within this year, about my direct vicinity, or I gave it some more thought. Should I buy an e-scooter or not? Because it's a lot more practical for city life. But I've been paying attention to scooters that have been parked in the city area, and with the rain we've been getting, a lot of them look really bad because their seats, like when the sun hits them for a few weeks, and they're out there, they're not parked in garages. um, the sun hits them for a few weeks and then it rains for a few days, and so those seats were kind of damaged, and I thought, yeah, should I get an e-scooter when I don't have a garage? And then also there, since I live in the city, there are a lot of drunk people roaming the streets at night. And so, should I expose an e-scooter to that? And just to let you guys know, these things cost a few $1,000s or euros. So I've been moving away from that thought a little bit. But yeah, I was thinking about a whole bunch of things, and I let my soul guide me in ways, like look this up, look that up, or this might be interesting. And then you're back to work where you do all these mundane things that actually don't have an impact on your personal life. And that is so strange how my brain didn't seem to want to do it. It was all like footwork instead of driving a car there. You know what I'm saying? It was very exhausting, but that's only natural after being gone for 3 weeks. The rain we've been getting in Germany has helped a lot. I told you guys, I think a few weeks ago, that all the grass was burned and the trees are dropping their leaves because it was just too dry. It wasn't really all that hot, but there was just constant sunshine and no rain. And so the past few weeks have helped nature recover from that a little. So everywhere I went yesterday on my way to and from work, I saw that the grass had regrown and the trees look so much healthier and happier. I don't know if you guys pay attention to that kind of stuff, but when you live out in nature like I did in Virginia, I could tell when it hadn't rained in a while. Even the trees looked sad. They let their leaves hang because they have no strength to like stick them out there. And then when it had rained, everything looked like it was perking back up, and everything seemed happier and healthier, and that's what it seems like in my hometown. A whole bunch of you asked me about my parents, and I usually don't talk about them on my channel, but I'm gonna pepper this info in here really quick. My dad is now 85 years old, my mom is 80. Both of them are losing bodily functions one after another, and they're not all up there anymore mentally, and so that is definitely a burden on my sister and me. That's all I'm gonna say here. What hurts emotionally is to see your parents go down the drain like that, because they're the ones that taught you right from wrong. I mean, I'm realizing that a whole bunch of parents didn't do that with their kids at all. One of them is Amber Reed. But my parents put a lot of time and effort into teaching my sister and me right from wrong, and having common sense and having manners, and not just seeing your own, point of view, but also being able to put yourself in other people's shoes. And they've completely lost that, and that's kind of it's sad when they taught you these things and now they can't do them anymore, and they don't even know what you're talking about, or they don't recognize you anymore. It's not easy. And so as a result, my sister and I have been talking about our childhood a lot, and what kind of parents our parents were, and what the deeper meaning might be behind them going out like this. I mean, it's pathetic. Pathetic is the best word to describe it. And just my sister and I talking a lot about what lessons we learned as kids or how we perceived certain situations, abuse, and stuff like that. And it's emotionally an intense time for me, even though I just got out of a 3 week staycation. I keep feeling like with increased age, I would like to make my life easier and organize it a lot better. And so instead of having a mop and a bucket and all kinds of equipment, I've ordered a mop that has a spray function with disposable rags that you can put at the end of it. And I'm really loving it. It doesn't take up much room. It's so easy to use. And it was really a great investment because I've been using it almost on a daily. And I just love how practical it is. The entire time since summer started in Germany, I have not used my smartwatch. I realized I can't have that kind of material, like, that kind of plastic around my wrist when I'm already hot. And so I've not used it. And I guess I'm going to go back to using it when the weather has cooled down in Germany. That might still take a while. I mean, it's the middle of August now. And so I'm seeing us having warm temperatures until at least the end of September. Dealing with and talking about a lot of things from the past usually depresses me. And even though I take a lot of vitamin D in combination with vitamin K3, I've been feeling myself getting a little sad. And so I have to counteract that. And so I've been taking walks down by the river in the sunlight, and that's really been helping, to see and feel the water flow and see the trees waving or swaying in the wind. That always helps a lot. And I've been making sure that I listen to positive things. I have my Bluetooth earbuds, and so whenever I'm on my way to work or from work, I make sure I have positive things in my ear, and I try to stay away from negative things like news or weather predictions or whatever. I just listen to stuff that really makes me, that motivates me or that inspires me. Like, for example, Dolores Cannon. I've been listening to her a lot, and Louise L. Hay, and Doreen Virtue, even though she's completely changed paths since I bought her books and row cards. And so overall, with being back to work and having the other receptionist update me on what went on during those 3 weeks I was gone, and seeing what my parents are experiencing, and seeing how people at work, or hearing about how people at work deal with the fact that they might lose their jobs, it all just comes down to one thing. How do you view your life, and are you happy with it? And if you're not, why are you not changing things that you can change, of course, to make yourself happier? And that's what it's been like for me, thinking about that. And to me, it always comes down to the fact that I want my vicinity well organized, that I only have stuff around me that I actually use, that I only have clothes on my shelves or on my, where you hang up your blouses and tops, that I actually wear, that currently fit me and that I actually like wearing. Otherwise, it's just a waste of space. And I only have this room here in my sister's apartment. We live together. And so I'm trying to keep everything as simple and uncluttered as possible. All right, well, as you see, my journey, again, just like I don't know how many months in a row, has been one that is going inwards more than outwards. There's not much going on in my life except for, what I told you about work. And yeah, so you're pretty much up to date yet again. If you have any questions or comments, put them below this video. Other than that, I will see you or talk to you soon. Take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. Bye. Tschüssi.